Let's see, we've got a new viewer here. I want to welcome you, Steampunk House XD3. I welcome you to the channel, whether you're a subscriber, watcher, however you ended up here. You've been commenting on several videos today. And even now as I make this video and I'm publishing it, I have a feeling you're leaving a comment on another video. You are welcome in this place. Please know that. So I've kind of went through some of the comments I've got from Steampunk House XD3 and done kind of a mashup or whatever, a collage. And I think it makes for an interesting video here. Okay, so here's the collage from Steampunk House XD3. Quote, I'm 21 years old, surrounded by hair loss. I'm balding, Norwood too, still thick and curly. I'm German, a quarter black, can't grow a beard, and balding at 21, actually since my teens. I have very thick, dense, dark, curly hair. I hope I don't lose that much, end quote. So, there is a lot to learn from this because that's ultimately why you're watching my channel. I lead us in conversations about hair loss, not claiming to be an expert, but I am very big on creating theories that no one else on the internet talks about or is willing to claim, but I will. So here's what I'm going to say to you, in addition to welcome Steampunk House XD3. I would like to throw out a theory here. You're not losing your hair. Not right now, at least. You've told me nothing in this that implies that you're losing your hair. Now let's talk about Norwood 2 for a minute. Now I'm Norwood 3. I've got the peninsula. Norwood 2 simply means that the corners are starting to go up here, but they haven't just opened up yet like mine have. My corners have opened up and formed a peninsula. Norwood 2 means you've still got kind of like a 90-degree angle on both sides, and it's not, the corner hasn't broken yet. That's Norwood 2, and that's quite normal. That's what we would call a mature hairline, as compared to a Norwood 1, which is you know, what most of us had as little boys, or even more extreme is the David Schwimmer, which is what we could call it maybe a -1 or a sub-1 Norwood, because his hairline's like this, and he's like, how old is he? Like, I think he's 50. Okay, so, but in Norwood 2 does not mean that you are that you're necessarily balding. That's what I call a maturing hairline. Once you get to me, this is the process of balding. Now, something I specifically talk about in my hair loss theory on these videos is, in addition to seeing the broken corners and seeing a letter M form instead of, because the V, if you've got a V right here, you know, that's maybe a sign of maybe a maturing hairline or something, but the M, the letter M is the Norwood 3. So something I talk about is, one way to know you're balding too is when you actually see your hair thinning. Okay, because mine is thinning. You can kind of see those streaks there. You see that? All right, and in the back too, it may not be that obvious. And again, that's a really weird. We'll never know the story with this. Confirm order here, but just, I don't know, just walk around and never know what you'll find. I don't know the story with that. But so as far as in this note though, you more than once say that you have thick curly hair, thick hair. To me, I'm theorizing that you're not losing your hair if your hair is still thick. Yeah, your hairline's going back a little bit. You've got your hairline, okay, so it's been maturing since 17 and now you're 21. And mine started at 18, and it's the maturing process. And I didn't really get into Norwood 3 until I was 30, and now I'm 2 weeks from today I'll be 36. Nothing in this indicates that you're balding. See, there's a very good chance that as much hair as you have now, you may basically keep that much hair for a long time. It's not like you start losing hair and then for the rest of your life you're just constantly losing more hair. Hair loss can just stop, and a maturing hairline is very normal. So until you tell me that you've got, your hair is starting to thin, and you can notice, especially here in the front or in the back, that it's thinning, until you can tell me that, I'm sorry, but I've got good news for you, and I think you've just simply got a maturing hairline, which is completely normal, and that's not actually hair loss. So that's my unprofessional opinion on it. So thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for making that comment on there, because I think a lot of people watching this probably are in the same situation as you and don't realize it. They see their hairline starting to go up, and just from that alone think that they're starting to go bald. But I'm telling you, the thinning is really kind of the main thing to look for. And then also look at the corners. If you've got still an obvious 90-degree angle, you probably got nothing to worry about. But then when you look at me and you see more of this rounded off, you see the thinning, that's what you actually call balding. Now that doesn't mean I'm going to be bald in a year. I actually speculate that I'll be 40 when I hit Norwood 4 officially, is what so that gives me what, 4 years, you know, and that's fine, because despite what some people believe, I'm actually confident in my hair loss. Yes, I make a lot of videos about it, but it's just to feed the demand. Whatever people comment about is what I make videos about. So I'm feeding the demand of the public, but being honest and vulnerable about it. Do I wish I could have a Norwood 1 or 2? Sure, but there's a lot of psychology that goes with hair loss, and I can help other people. So thank you for arriving on the shores of my hair loss channel. Remember, your comments are ultimately what the videos are based off of. And hair loss is something, there is quite a demand for people wanting to explore this, because it's not safe to talk about in the real world. But here on the internet, in this fantasy world YouTube channel, it's okay to talk about.